Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Danny's World. When you guys come in, could you please thumbs up the live for me? So let's talk while I make an omelet for breakfast this morning, y'all. So I'm just gonna right now I'm just chopping up a little bit of green bell peppers and onions to go in my omelet. Good morning, happy Thursday to you guys. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for joining my live. If you guys don't mind when you come in, could you please thumbs up the live? So y'all, let's talk a little bit while I make this breakfast. So when the new year came in, I never make resolutions because unfortunately I never go through with the resolution. So I did say that this year I was gonna start being more healthy. I was gonna make better decisions when it comes to the food that I ate, and I also was gonna become more active. I was gonna start working out, start walking, try to lose some weight, and become more healthy, so that I could get off of some of this. I take high blood pressure medication, high cholesterol medication. I want to try to get off of some of this medication. So I decided that when 2025 came in, I was going to try to be a healthier version of myself. Good morning. Thank you for joining the live. If you don't mind, could you please hit that thumbs up button for me, please? So, yeah, I decided that I was going to become a healthier version of myself this year. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. And yesterday, so this is my first week changing up my eating habits. So yesterday I had for breakfast I only did fruit, vegetables, and nuts yesterday. So for breakfast I had a fruit salad from Publix. It was cantaloupe, honeydew melon, strawberries, and grapes. And then I had a handful of almonds on the side because I've been told that the almonds will help you to feel full. So yesterday I did all fruits and vegetables. For lunch, I had a garden salad with low-fat balsamic vinaigrette dressing. And I know I was not supposed to have the dressing, but I just can't eat the lettuce plain with nothing. I'm sorry, I just can't. So I had to have some salad dressing on my salad. So I had the garden salad with the balsamic vinaigrette dressing and a tangerine on the side. Good morning, Easton. Thank you for joining the live. If you don't mind, could you hit that thumbs up button for me, please? Have I tried not eating at all? No. I could only live for so long without eating at all. But and then for dinner, I had another garden salad, but I boiled eggs and I took out the yolk. So I had the boiled egg whites, garden salad, and balsamic vinaigrette dressing. So today I decided I was gonna eat some meat. So I'm making an omelet with egg whites, green bell peppers and onions, and egg-rich skinless turkey sausage. So I'm having a little bit of meat for breakfast this morning. Good morning, you guys. When you come in, if you don't mind, could you please thumbs up the live? So I already got a little bit of olive oil in my pan to cook my onions and bell peppers. I'm just chopping up my sausage right now. But anyway, guys, yesterday I was scrolling on TikTok and I kept seeing this story, and I was seeing it on Facebook as well, of this lady. I think she was like 30 something in Pontiac, Michigan, who left her children for years, abandoned them in a house. She was going to the house, according to a neighbor, sitting out in the driveway in the car with friends. And she was also having the kids' food delivered to the house. Y'all, I'm going to show y'all some footage that I got in my phone. This was so sad to me. The kids were living in a house filled with feces, trash, They said that the news report said that the trash was up to 4 feet tall. Good morning. Thank you for joining the live. If you guys don't mind, could you please do a thumbs up for me? I'm just gonna play a little bit of these clips that I have, and I also did commentary on that video. I'm just gonna show you guys just how bad the conditions were that the kids were living in. So y'all, oh wow. So this here, this is a picture, y'all. I don't know if you can see it. This is a picture of what the bathroom in the house looked like. And I'm gonna play y'all some audio from the local news channels. One of them was Fox 2, and the other one was WXYZ7. Y'all, listen to this.
Welcome to 7 News Detroit at 6. I'm Carolyn Clifford.
And when you guys have time, y'all type it in the search bar.
Mike Duffy, thank you so much for joining us.
I'm sure you'll be able to find it on
facing
YouTube.
Federal charges of child abuse after investigators discovered her children living in filth and squalor for years. And today, our team found out where Bryant may have been living.
And that's not all. 7 News Detroit reporter Sarah Michaels is also listening to the children's grandparents tonight, and a neighbor who says he actually had interactions with the kids before.
Up until this point, many of us believed that the 3 children living in this home had no contact with anyone except for their mother for nearly 5 years.
Wow,
well,
5
today
years.
we learned that at least a handful of times they did call out to a neighbor. Was it just that one time?
Maybe 2 or 3 times.
A father himself, Jamar Johnson, tells me he felt the need to share that he heard the 3 kids abandoned in squalor in this Pontiac home. For 6 months, he has lived 2 doors down, and occasionally they yelled out their window to him.
Just, they say, hey, nice car.
Y'all, I'm getting ready to cook my
I might
onions and
wave
bell
back at them,
peppers.
but that's it. There's no way that I could have known that they were in a terrible situation.
Johnson says, how could he know that the room the children were calling from was stacked 4 feet high with mold, feces, and trash?
This
He
is
says
sad.
he never saw them outside, but he saw their mother, 34-year-old Kelly Marie Bryant.
She would be outside.
So the neighbor said he never saw the kids outside. So I'm wondering if the
Johnson
mom
says Bryant
told them
was always
not
in
to
the
come
car with a
outside.
friend. He never saw her go inside, and he wonders, who was that friend? Did they know who Bryant was hiding?
So she would
At
sit
home,
outside in the car
where
with
was the
friends.
mom
So
living that
I'm wondering
whole time?
if she would pull
Welcome
up
to 7 News Detroit at 6.
with
I'm
the
Carolyn
friend to make
Clifford.
sure that
Mike
nobody
Duffy,
knocked
thank you
on
so
the
much
door
for
and to
joining
make
us.
sure that the
Now,
kids can
Kelly
come
Bryant is
outside. I'm
facing
just
federal
wondering.
charges of child abuse after investigators discovered her children living in filth and squalor for years. And
So yeah, y'all, if you would have seen, it's a lot of videos out there. This is another one here.
The children struggled with completing basic hygiene tasks like flushing a toilet and brushing their teeth because they had not done it in years. She's 34-year-old Kelly Bryant, accused of abandoning her children for years.
Kelly Bryant is facing child abuse charges, accused of leaving 3 of her kids to basically fend for themselves at a home in Pontiac.
Police were astonished to find anyone in the location because it appeared to be uninhabitable, with piles of garbage and refuse several feet high,
Look at this.
including large amounts of human excrement.
At the home,
This
police
is
say they
sad.
found a
This is
15-year-old
sad. This is
boy
so
and 2
sad.
girls, ages 12 and 13.
The children were forensically interviewed and described having virtually no physical contact with their mother, suspect Bryant, or the outside world in several years.
Brian moved out of the home around 2020 or 2021, leaving 3 children at the location. When the food supply ran low, McDonald's says the son would text Brian and food would be delivered. Police say they were called to the home on Valentine's Day for a welfare check because of missed rent payments.
The children
So I'm wondering if the landlord would have not requested to have a welfare check done. How long would those kids have been? How much longer would those kids have been in that house by themselves, living in those conditions? Did y'all see that? It's so sad. I mean, and I'm not trying to judge the mom because I don't know what she, if it was a mental problem or a mental issue or what was going on with her. But this is so sad that the kids had to suffer. Y'all know it's probably gonna take a long time for those kids to be able to get over that. And then, I'm just wondering why, if she was pulling up to the property every day, sitting outside in the car, why didn't she go in, if she was going to leave the kids there by themselves, why didn't she go in and make sure that the house was clean? So she would literally pull up every day or some days and sit in front of the place for hours with a friend while her kids were inside living in inhumane conditions. It's sad. Okay, guys, so my onions and bell peppers are ready, so I'm just going to put them on this plate, and then I'm going to brown my sausage, and then I'll just go ahead and put my egg whites in, and my cheese, and my ingredients, and just complete my omelet. But anyway, you guys, yeah, I'm wondering if she pulled up there just to make sure that the kids didn't come outside, or nobody knocked on the door and tried to get in, so that they would discover that the kids were living in those conditions. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for joining my live. If you don't mind, could you hit the thumbs up button for me, please? Okay, y'all, so I'm just going to cook my sausage. And it's another video that I want to show you guys as well. So she left the kids in the home to live by herself, and she was living at a completely different address. So let me just show you this other video. And this one is her former sister-in-law. She is speaking to a news reporter.
Charlene Bryant is the former sister-in-law to 34-year-old Kelly Bryant, now facing child abuse charges after investigators say they found 3 of her kids living alone in squalor for several years at this Pontiac townhouse on Lydia Lane. Charlene has not been in contact in years and has loads of questions now.
I just don't know how the family don't know when they were so close.
Oakland County Prosecutor Karen McDonald charged Kelly Bryant with 3 counts of child abuse in the first degree, which could
right,
be
that's the same thing I said, like, oh my God.
All of this after police say they found 3 of Bryant's 4 kids, a 15-year-old boy and his 2 sisters, ages 12 and 13, living in horrific conditions.
Her daughters were hiding in a bathroom that was filled with feces, piles of trash, and completely non-functional, while her son was hiding in another room. Police were astonished to find anyone in the location because it appeared to be uninhabitable, with piles of garbage and refuse several feet high, including large amounts of human excrement.
The prosecutor says Bryant lived at the home with all 4 kids back in 2019, but later moved out, leaving 3 of her children abandoned while one of the kids went to live with their dad. Detectives say the landlord called police to the home, worried for Bryant's welfare after not getting a rent payment since last October. That's when the kids were found, shaken, scared, and covered in feces, according to the prosecutor.
Honestly, I thought the grandmother was taking care of the children.
Listen, y'all, this is sad on so many levels, because like the former sister-in-law said, the family, she don't know how the family don't know because they're so close. Listen, let me tell y'all about my family. If my family haven't saw me and my kids in months, somebody's coming. Somebody's coming to see about us, let alone years. If they had to travel to come see what's going on, listen, they coming. So I don't know, I get that, she just telling them, okay, everybody's fine, everybody's doing well. But at some point, you're going to be like, well, we haven't saw these kids in years. What's going on? At some point, you would think that something would kick in and somebody would say, well, maybe we should do a welfare check ourselves and go over and try to figure out what's going on with those kids. Okay, you guys, I got my sausage cooked, so I'm going to add a little bit more of olive oil to the pan so I can add my egg whites. But yeah, y'all, my family don't play that. If they don't hear, like I said, in months, they will not go years. If they're not hearing from me, my kids in months, somebody's coming over. Somebody's going to show up. I mean, I guess, they were just going off of her words saying, okay, well, yeah, the kids are okay, but you're welcome. But yet and still, I'm gonna want to lay eyes on somebody, at least the kids, and you know the adult too, just to make sure that everybody's okay. So I'm assuming she must have had another child because it said one of the children were living with the dad. So I'm assuming she had 4 children. So the 15-year-old boy, the 12-year-old, and the 13-year-old girl were the ones that were left alone in the house living in those awful conditions. I'm telling you, them kids, they probably gonna need so much therapy. And you know, it's you know, wonder that they didn't get sick living in there, inhaling those feces and all those fumes and the trash. The trash was piled so high. I don't, you know, like I said, I don't want to judge the mom because I don't know the situation of what was going on, but the only thing I can say is why. Why would you do your kids that way? Oh, y'all, I gotta open it. I'm just trying to pour. So I got my egg whites in the pan, and I'm just gonna let them cook a little bit more, and then I'm gonna add all of my ingredients, my sausage, my onions and bell peppers, and then I'm gonna add cheese. Because you're a girl with your mom. How old are you? You have 5 brothers? And I bet you couldn't imagine living in those conditions with your brothers. And I'm just gonna let the rest of this play. This is the former sister-in-law.
4 or 5 years without seeing your grandchildren, there was no questions.
We stopped by the Pontiac home of Brian's extended family, where the police eventually took the kids. We wanted to talk to the adults. Hi, how are you? No, sir, no comment. Is there anything you'd like to say, sir? No comment given there. We also searched Brian's Facebook page, which was easy to find and not set to private. Her content shows her modeling various outfits for the camera.
She's gonna claim she couldn't afford to take care of her kids, but you got your hair done, you got your nails done, you got new clothes on all your pictures. Come on now.
What do you think should happen at this point?
She needs to go to prison and never see her
You're
kids
7.
again.
Oh,
kids
wow.
need to go to someone that's gonna take care of them.
And disgraceful.
But I don't think nobody really.
And I really have to agree with the sister-in-law on this one. So, grandparent, you haven't seen your grandkids in years. You didn't have any questions. You didn't think to check and see if, you know, everything was all right. I don't know. I guess the mother, whatever she was telling them, I guess they must have believed her. So y'all look at the egg whites. Egg whites are cooking. But yeah, I'm like, I have to agree with the former sister-in-law because I'm like, okay, out of 4 or 5 years, you haven't saw your grandchildren. I mean, unless it was just one of those cases where, you know, they don't see them often. But like I said, my family is gonna do a welfare check. If they haven't heard, like I said, in months, if they haven't heard from me and my kids in months, somebody is going to pop up. Somebody's going to show up. Somebody's going to ring their doorbell. Somebody's going to knock on their door because, look, okay, look, we haven't seen these kids. We haven't seen you. What's going on? Are you okay? So, y'all, I got my ingredients. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. And I'm going to add my cheese on top of the ingredients. And then I'm going to fold my omelet over. And this is low-fat, Kraft low-fat cheddar cheese. So yeah, y'all, I'm trying to make healthier choices. Now, is this egg white? Oh yeah, it did exactly what I did not want it to do. It tore on me. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I'm just gonna make it do what it do. It did tear on me, you guys, and I am so sorry. Thank you for being a fan. Thank you so much. I hope that you are enjoying the live stream. I hope that you have hit that thumbs up button. I hope that you subscribe to my channel as well. Y'all, look at here. So I don't know how I'm gonna fix this, but my omelet did break apart on me. So I'm just gonna pour a little bit more egg white and try to flip it over again. But yeah, you guys, so yeah, I did make my omelet. It tore apart on me, but I'm gonna eat it and make it do what it do. Yeah, making healthier choices all 2025. So I did make my omelet with Bob Evans egg whites. I did the Kraft fat-free cheddar cheese. I did onions, bell peppers, and egg-rich skinless turkey sausage is what I use to make my omelet. Y'all, and I'm trying not to put salt on it. Guess I need to get me some sea salt. Because I'm trying not to eat so much salt as well. So I hate that my egg white broke on me. I probably should have made it thicker, but I made it really thin and it broke on me. So my omelet doesn't look too appealing. Like I said, I hope that I'm gonna put some pepper on here. I hope that it tastes better than it looks. But anyway, you guys, I am done. I'm a pro at flipping it. I broke it. I really did break it, and it looks a mess, but I'm gonna eat it. Yeah, I didn't pour enough of my egg whites in. The egg whites were really thin, so my omelet did break. But I flipped it pretty good that time. But anyway, you guys, I'm gonna go and have my my breakfast. I hope that you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and thank you for tuning in with me this morning. Thank you for joining my live. Thank you for staying here with me. If you did, if you left, thank you as well. And don't forget to thumbs up the live and hit that subscribe button for me, please. And until the next video, be blessed, you guys. Bye now.